So now we will come to the question answer part. Answer these questions. What was Mr. Smith complaining about? So this is the answer. Mr. Smith was complaining that things were not working properly because of laziness and carelessness of people who didn't see to understand the meaning of work. Now question 2, you can refer your textbook. Mr. Smith believed. Why did Mr. Smith's attitude to school differ from that of his son and his brother Thomas? So Mr. Smith believed that his school days were the happiest day of his life, whereas Thomas thought that he had a rotten time. Ernest felt that life was not pleasurable when one was at school. Now, question 3 is, do you think Ernest was reluctant, means ichha rakhna, reluctant to show his report to his father? What excuse did he offer? So Ernest was reluctant to show his father to show his report to his father. His excuse was that he was waiting till after supper to show it to his father. So हम लोगों ने ये फर्स्ट पेज में देखा था. Then come to question number 4. Question number 4 says Mr. Smith was quite pleased with the report card, which he thought was his son's. Now, based on the text, complete Edward Roger Smith report card by writing the remark of the teachers against each subject. If any, write Mr. Smith's reaction to the remark and earnest response to it. So subject 1, subject was scripture. Scripture में क्या था? Remark था that making steady progress. Now English composition में so originality, and Mr. Smith का response था that might mean anything. Now grammar, good careful work. Reading was good and writing was very fair. Then spelling was improving, and Mr. Smith का response जो था वो था Smith thanked heaven for that because he knew Ernest's writing was full of mistake. Now history was promising, geography good, civics takes an intelligent interest. Smith didn't know what civics was all about. Okay, and Ernest का क्या था? Ernest explained it as current affairs. Now Latin was only fair, and Smith thought it was not of much use, and it's a deep language. ये सिर्फ एक language ही है. Ernest said he would have to study it till he was in 5th. Now mathematics highly satisfactory था. Smith thought that Ernest was a fool in mathematics. Ernest himself thought that the remark was a mistake. Now art and woodwork में only fair, and Smith did not think much about these two subjects, and Ernest's response was these two were his best subject. Now come to question number 5. Question number 5 says, why did the boy come to Ernest's house? Boy क्यों आया था Ernest के house पे? So the boy come to Ernest's house to tell Ernest about the mixing up of their report card and to get his report card back. Okay, तो वो report card लेने के लिए आया था और ये बताने के लिए आया था कि वो mix up हो गया है. Now question number 6 is, did Ernest uncle believe what the boy said? Why? तो हाँ, ये ऐसा हुआ था. Ernest uncle believed what the boy had said about the mixing up of report card because he knew that Ernest was pretty low in the form and he was good at art and woodwork. He also knew that Ernest himself suspected that the report card wasn't actually his because of the high grade that was scored in all subjects except art and woodwork. So question number 7 is, why did his uncle say, never mind, I am always getting into hot water? सो अंकल ने ऐसा क्यों बोला, ऐसा माइंड मत करो, मैं हमेशा ट्रबल में ही, हॉट वाटर में ही रहता हूँ, ट्रबल में ही रहता हूँ ऐसा. When Uncle Tom had lighted his pipe with the burning card, Ernest warned him about his father's anger. Then Uncle Tom remarked that he always used to get into trouble and so it was all right. Now question number 8 is, do you agree with Mr. Smith that only subject of commercial value should get important? Explain your viewpoint. So this is the question which students have to do by their self. खुद से ये करना है because it will be completely based on their own concept. Now question number 9 is, do you approve of Uncle Tom's action of burning the actual report? Why not? So it is also based on it will also vary from students to students, so do by yourself. Now question 9 says, do you approve? Question 10 says, say who said the following statement to whom, about whom or what, and why. Now the statement 1 is, statement 1 is already done, you can see in your textbook. 1 is, he say he had a rotten time. So speaker was the Ernest, to whom he said to his dad, about whom or what, about Uncle Tom, and why. While at school Tom used to get beating. Now second is, no time like the parents present, my boy. So who said these words? So ये dad ने बोला था, speaker was dad, and to whom, to Ernest, and about whom or what, about report card, and why. Ernest said that he was in the second 11 cricket team and did a lot of swimming. Now 3, well, that was something in your favor. So who say these statements? Dad to Ernest, and about report card. Dad to Ernest about report card. Here it will be the answer. Ernest said that it was in the second 11 team and did a lot of swimming, वो यहाँ होगा. And no time like at the present, my boy, ये बोला था. It was said by dad to Ernest about report card, and Ernest wanted to show it after supper. Why? Because Ernest wanted to show it after supper. Now question number 4 is, I'm sorry sir, I thought my master was there. So Mary said to Uncle Tom about Mr. Smith. Why? Because Mary entered the room with a boy thinking that Mr. Smith was there. Now 5th is, this is mine, I am sure of it. So boy said to Uncle Tom about report card. Why? Because he believes that his report card got mixed up with that of Ernest, since both have similar initials. Now statement 6 is, your father might want it back. So Uncle Tom said it to Ernest about half crown. Why? Because Uncle Tom means to say that his father would soon find out the truth about the mixed up report card and would ask Ernest to return the half crown. So that's all with the question answer. Hope you all understand it. So learn it. Thank you.